Welcome everybody to US Bank Stadium for today's cross-conference matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Lamar Jackson going head-to-head with that man right there, Kirk Thuggins. Here we go, about to get ready for some more wild card team action. Ravens getting their first victory of the series just recently in a shutout win yesterday against the Seattle Seahawks. Episode 22 of the ladder. Less than 10 to go until we have reached the final rung of the ladder. Anyways, I'm throwing my tags in, trying to get everything set up. I'll be joining Chet momentarily. But for the moment, Minnesota, what a very interesting team. And of course, we got breaking news coming out of East Rutherford, New Jersey, which we will be talking all about here. As soon as I get all this stuff set up, I know we are all very excited that this news came early, and I'm very shocked that it did before the draft. But time to inform the people and get everything all ready to go. A little bit of an early Monday stream, but fit in with my schedule at this time frame, so hopefully it works with yours as well. So everything is sinking in. We are locked in for Ravens Vikings, the battle of the purple. One of the more rare matchups in the NFL. I feel like we've never seen this matchup before. Anyways, let's get eggs off. Getting locked and ready to go. And Owangu ready to return the kick. Justin Tucker, greatest leg in all of football, to kick it back. And Owangu will take a knee in the end zone. And out comes Kirk Cousins. Strong campaign he had, despite his age and despite his lack of skill in certain departments. He's been surprisingly good, you know. Can't complain too much about how he played last season. Now, playoff Kirk is a different story. Primetime Kirk is a different story, but noon Kirk Cousins is a different breed, and I think he knows it. The spotlight is too bright for some players as Cousins goes across the middle, and the spotlight's too bright right now. First pass interception. Ravens will get the ball in Viking territory. Pass number one, and Cousins already can't handle the spotlight. Incredible. You don't love to see it, but you do see it. And you have to wonder, how in the world does something like that happen? That is flat out embarrassing. That's hilarious. First and 10, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Ravens immediately off the turnover, starting with a strike to Mark Andrews to the 25-yard line, a gain of 6. Let's talk about the 2019 NFL MVP a little bit more. It was so incredible in the last game with an 82-yard quarterback keeper to open up the scoring in the second half. Looks like we're going to have some scoring before the second quarter in this one. Jackson on second and 4, had to get rid of that one. That was actually a very smart play, throwing that into the dirt as hard as you could, so it couldn't get intercepted or tipped around. High IQ Madden play. Very rare for me to say those two things in the same sentence, but it is true. And it applies to that one. Those statistics. Third and 4. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun from the 25. Here comes the pass rush. Pass is caught right side. A gain of 8 yards. Lamar and company will move the sticks to the 17-yard line. Devin Duvernay on the reception. Should still have OBJ in this lineup. That's the hope. That's good, Love Morgan. Sorry for the early stream today. Did not intend for it to be this early. I'm going to try to get schedules posted on my community page at the beginning of every week as Lamar takes the keeper left side, and he's going to get taken down. After a gain of 4, if the Vikings want to win, they have to contain him. He's got a face cam now? Yeah, no. Had it for a couple weeks, I think. But W. Yeah, I think every Sunday I'm going to try to get you guys a an updated schedule, or maybe Saturday night, something like that for each week. Obviously, 1 week left of the ladder, so we'll close out with this and see what the future brings, as Dobbins has a great first down carry, a gain of 7, more than he gained in any run yesterday. So already improvement from the Ohio State running back. For the most part, every non-Monday and Wednesday streams will be at 8 p.m., I think. 21-7 Vikes. Safe prediction. For the moment, at least. As Lamar takes a read option right side, looking to get the edge, and he's got the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Much like yesterday, opening up with a Lamar Jackson rushing touchdown. His first step after that fake handoff is just unbelievable. Like, how do you guard that? You can't. It's like a spring. He just explodes to the right side, and it's wraps. Extra point here from Tucker, up and good, and so cashing in off the Kirk Cousins interception. That was quite the drive, despite it being a short field for Lamar Jackson. Well, 21-7 might not look too great now. Mid-off, honestly. He's just going to say that until the Niners play. And he's going to call the other team mid, and they're going to lose round 1. It's going to be great. Aaron Rodgers going to play here, then dip. Nah, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see the terms of the contract, but the Packers got absolutely fleeced. Like, completely. Especially if Rodgers plays more than 65% of the season, a second rounder turns into a first. Depending on how bad the Packers do, which I think they're going to be like bottom of the NFC North, Jets are pretty much going to get 2 first-rounders and just swap picks for Aaron Rodgers. That's incredible. Play action here for Cousins. Going across the middle this time. He's got it complete to the right team, wearing purple. Gain of 22 yards on his first completion. Jalen Reagor, as he seizes up at the 40. Pass complete to the 44-yard line, and the Vikings have positive yardage. It is now first down and 10. Handoff Dalvin Cook. The first carry we've seen from him as he runs into a brick wall of Raven defenders. Yeah, very first play of the game, Kirk Cousins threw a pick. I was actually making a statement how knew Kirk Cousins was a dog, and he was scared of the spotlight, and as soon as I said that, he threw a pick. Pretty good. Pretty on cue. Very good announcer, Jinx. Second down and 6. Cousins faking the handoff, going play action. Here comes pressure. It's Patrick Queen. A loss of 6. And the middle linebacker has a big-time sack. Nobody even picked him up. Probably supposed to be either Dalvin Cook's chip block or maybe Hawkinson before he left. It was definitely Hawkinson. But a loss of 6. Picks up 3rd and 13. Pass here from Cousins. Deep right side over the shoulder. It's going to be caught. A first down. Dolphins should cook. You know what's funny? I think I might have actually skipped them. I did. How unfortunate. They were supposed to play after Seattle, so I guess we'll have the winner of this play the Dolphins. Although, I don't know how to feel about it. Sure, why not? You know what? We'll give Miami credit. They're not where they're supposed to be, but they forfeited the draft pick. I completely forgot about that. The site I was using didn't have them listed, so that's unfortunate. Carry left side here to Dalvin Cook. What a great move at the 30. A burst of speed past the 20, inside the 10, down to the 7. I'm glad you brought up their name because I would have been, like, lost if that didn't happen. To be fair, though, we're still in the wild card teams. It's not like, you know, the Giants are up or anything like that. So we'll have the winner of this play, the Dolphins, because they had a crazy season. Should have done better, but Tua was just in concussion protocol every week. They almost beat the Bills with third-string quarterback, so I'll give them some credit. Handoff Dalvin Cook, left side. He's going to go for a gain of a yard. Let Cook cook. Honestly. Second down and goal now. Handoff, Dalvin Cook, no. Play action, rolling right. Cousins throwing on the run. He's got a man. It's going to be halfway there. I don't even know. Wow. Osborne. I wanted to say Osmond because I just have NBA players in my brain right now, but KJ Osborne with the reception. It'll be third and goal for the Vikings. One last play before the 2-minute warning, or excuse me, the end of the first quarter. I am all over the place right now. I need to stop trying to get ahead of myself. Third down and goal. Last play before the end of the first quarter. Kirk Cousins. Going to throw this one left side, too strong, incomplete. Wanted Osborne there, too. He didn't quite have him. So that'll bring up fourth down and goal. So the Dolphins actually should have played after the Seahawks. So whoever lost to Seattle, I can't remember who that is off the top of my head, shouldn't have lost to the Seahawks. And the Ravens shouldn't have had to play the Seahawks. So, whatever. Fourth and goal, they're going to go for the little chip shot field goal here. 20-yarders up and through. And that brings us to the end of the quarter. Yeah, rip prediction already, unfortunate. A lot of times that's how it is. Sad but true. Although it's not completely out of the equation. Let's talk hypotheticals here. Vikings score another field goal with 4 minutes left to go in the fourth. They score a touchdown. They want to go for 2 to go up by 7 points. And then they get a pick 6. It's not out of the equation. A lot's going to have to happen for you, but I've seen worse scenarios. Return will actually be taken by the Ravens this time, and that's going to go nowhere to the 18-yard line. Out comes Lamar Jackson looking for another touchdown on his next drive here. Keep in mind, the regular season just around the corner, just like the NFL draft, sneaking up on us as soon as possible. Just about 2 weeks until kickoff. I cannot wait. Hopefully you guys are ready too. I hope to have a big audience there for opening night. That's the goal. As Lamar on first down at 10 will go across the middle. He's got Mark Andrews to the 25-yard line. It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs hosting somebody. Assuming the NFL actually allows the Super Bowl champs to host. There have been some years where that didn't happen. Obviously, the 2019 season, the Packers and Bears played at Soldier Field to open up the season just because of history. And it being the 100th season. Is he gone today? I don't understand this game. Handoff right side to Gus Edwards. Goes for no gain. See the Texans tank. Yeah, that'd be funny. Well, it's probably going to happen, unfortunately. I don't know. They didn't win a single game last year, did they? In the Madden simulation. Only winless team, I'm pretty sure. Surely they'll have better luck this year. 3rd and 3, Lamar Jackson. Taking another read option. Left side, he is stuck up and slammed into the ground. No gain. Excellent defense there from the Vikings. Zadarius Smith with a big-time tackle for loss. Jordan Stout on for the Raven punt. Getting this one away. Fair caught at the 33, and Kirk Cousins now with a chance to take the first Viking lead of the day. We'll take a look at Dalvin Cook's numbers. 3 carries for 40 yards, including an absolute burst of speed during that previous drive that went for 37. And now with the breaking news of Aaron Rodgers traded to the Jets, Packers now have the 5th overall pick. Who do you guys see falling to Green Bay? Do they go for a quick pull-the-trigger rebuild, or do they take a year and tank? That is the question. I say you take a year and tank. Why not? First down at 10, play action for Kirk Cousins. Firing this one left side. He's got Osborne, wanted him on the touchdown attempt. Overthrown there. That time on target, a gain of 8. So I guess that's the biggest question right now is who are the Packers going to take? Smith and Jigba? I don't know if he's going to go that high just due to his injury. I don't hate that pick, though. Handoff here to Dalvin Cook to the right side. Looking for the edge. He almost got there. He still picks up the first down with a gain of 7. And now with Kenneth Walker III's legacy couple of games being over, Dalvin Cook looking to establish himself as the best running back in this series. trying his absolute best. Cooper Kupp definitely the best receiver. And I think Kenneth Walker III or Alvin Kamara, either one could be best running back so far. Blitz coming, pass across the middle is hauled in by Hawkinson. The tight end's got to complete to the 38-yard line. Now we got to figure out who the best quarterback and tight end is. Trying to think QB, who was really solid. Definitely not Geno. Derek Carr was solid. Stafford was iffy towards the end. I would say Carr is probably safe for quarterback of the series so far. As Cousins fires that one left side to Hawkinson, he's going to get ran out of bounds to the 31. Same time said with the Carr. Yep. Just lurking in the background waiting for me to mention it. Carr was a dog in this series. An absolute dog. He led like 2 or 3 game-winning drives. And then tight end. I don't know that we've had any exceptional tight ends yet, to be honest, but maybe Kelsey could steal it in just one game. Kirk Cousins going deep across the middle. He's got a man, Jalen Reagor, down to the 12-yard line. How was that the 14? Yeah, go ahead and explain that one to me. This game makes no sense whatsoever. But I'm used to it. I complain about it every day, but I still tune in to stream it to you guys all the time. So it is what it is, man. I wish YouTube was more rewarding to the viewers, because to me, I can never sit through a YouTube stream. I praise you guys for doing it. As Cook gets the handoff here, a left side juke. He's going to be right at the line of gain, giving him second and inches. But I really do praise you guys for somehow sticking through these streams, especially stuff like this that's like absolutely useless, like the ladder. Who really cares about the ladder? It's just, I don't know, a little off-season game, right? Now, season might be a little different because there's incentives, but like at least Twitch chat, you get channel points and all these other things. It's more redeeming for the viewer. Pass right side is going to be caught in the end zone. This time, Cousins connects with Osborne for 6, and the Vikings have their first lead of the series. Well, Kirk's thrown 1 pick and 1 touchdown. The epitome of Jameis Winston. Hot and cold. Extra point here for Joseph. Up and good. Vikings on a little 10-0 run. Ravens look to respond. How will they respond to the next drive? Well, the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. 2 very interesting teams. Let's talk first about Baltimore. I want to get into depth with you guys. I'm going to try to make it interesting for the viewer, just to retain viewers and to make you guys not sit there like wanting to bleach your eyes out because of Madden. Let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens, right? Lamar Jackson turns down a supposed $200 million contract. What does their situation look like? Okay, let's get 2 scenarios here. With Lamar and without Lamar. With Lamar, how far do you guys see this team going? Without Lamar, how far do you guys see this team going? As a return, take it up the middle to the 23-yard line. I'm going to go with Lamar. I think if he stays healthy the whole season, I'm not talking like half a season like he's been doing. If Lamar stays healthy the whole season, Ravens will go to the divisional round and probably lose to Cincinnati. Without Lamar Jackson, the entire season, they go 7-10. Or just completely tank for a different quarterback. Up to them, really. They've got too much talent to tank, in my opinion. As Lamar Jackson, a pass right side is going to be hauled in by Duvernay. I believe that might be Crochet. I think that's Devin Duvernay. 4th completion from Jackson, and it is Devin Duvernay. It'll be 2nd out of 2. Trying to think. We already talked about divisional winners. Already talked about Super Bowl. Already talked about the draft. I mean, in 22 episodes, we talked about quite a bit, to be honest. And to be fair, 2nd and 2 for Jackson across the middle again. These quarterbacks love their routes in the middle. That one's complete for a gain of 11. Definitely can see them making the championship game with him. Honestly, yeah, that's not completely irrelevant. I mean, they did go 14-2 during his MVP season. Lost to the Browns in Baltimore, but who's counting? Nick Chubb did have 3 touchdowns and 200 yards that game, but also who's counting? As the first timeout taken there from the Ravens with 1 minute and 1 second left. Here's to hoping Madden. Honestly, I don't care how bad Madden 24 is. Like, I just want you guys to understand this. Madden 24, I couldn't care less if it is copy and paste what this game is. All I want to see is a better, clock management system for the 2-minute drill. If that happens, I will be so satisfied as a simulation player. Seriously. Ravens down to their final 2 timeouts. Less than a minute to go. Pass right side called by Andrews. A penalty marker down. This one will be interesting. Given the time that it was thrown, this could be really anything. And it's going to be offensive holding like 3 seconds after the ball was released. Ronnie Stanley on the penalty. Thought it could have been a face mask for a second. But I was incorrect. Well, now, this side of the field looks a lot familiar for the Baltimore Ravens. It's first down and 20. Pass across the Bills. Intercepted. Picked off at the 35-yard line. This one's got a chance for a return, but Camden Sullivan turns left instead of keeping right. Lamar throws his first interception of the day. Maybe he loves his middle routes a little bit too much. That one was generous. I saw what he was going for. He was looking for Prochet on the slant, but Andrews took him out, and that was a free ball there for the Vikings. So despite going down 7-0 early, Vikings have a chance to go up 2 possessions here. Cousins, a strike right side, is caught over the shoulder of Osborne, his favorite target today. A gain of 10. KJ has been cooking. It'll be a first down. Stopping the clock with 48 seconds. An excellent route selection there for the Minnesota Vikings. Memphis Simulations W for me, honestly. Even as an Ultimate Team player, or I used to be. I have a 96 overall team. I haven't touched in a while, but I don't really care that much about Ultimate Team anymore. Unfortunately, EA does. That is a strike complete left side to Jefferson, a gain of 13. First time out taken here for the Vikings. Sorry if I'm sniffling a lot, too. I'm trying to keep my water intake going. I have a lot of buildup in my sinuses right now. I can't lie. Just for the record, it snowed in Ohio today. It is April 24th, and I walked into school with snow on the ground. First and goal for Cousins at empty backfield. Vikings down to their final 2 timeouts. Cousins, left side he goes. That's going to be caught by Jefferson into the end zone. The strength from the LSU alumni. Touchdown Vikings there on a roll. An absolute tirade right now. Second touchdown pass of the half for Kirk Cousins. Greg Joseph on for the extra point to make it a 10-point Viking lead. Kick up and good. Minnesota has scored 17 unanswered. They are looking good right now. I can't believe I skipped the Dolphins, dude. That's so frustrating. That is so annoying. But it is what it is. Here in about a week, I'm going to go through after the draft is all said and done, and I'm going to update these rosters with all the rookies, get all that stuff going. And, yeah. I mean, 2 safeties, how hard could that be? Yeah, it's pretty much wraps, unfortunately. Kickoff here for Joseph. A kneel down taken at the Vikings' second eye, and out comes Lamar Jackson after the interception. Hasn't been an excellent game for him today, especially coming off of that first drive. You thought the Ravens might pull out in front. And now with 38 seconds left in the half, they are down by 10. They didn't give up a single point to the Seahawks, and they gave up 17 in the first half to this Minnesota offense. Granted, very talented, especially in comparison to Seattle's offense, but nonetheless, a defensive breakdown for the Ravens and an offensive letdown as well. Lamar, with less than 40 to go in the half, rolling to his right, looking to take off, and he will, sliding down at the 32. Timeout number 2 taken by the Ravens. It'll be 2nd down and 3 following the timeout. See what gets done here. 2019 MVP in the shotgun. 30 seconds to go, avoiding the blitz, and that's going to be caught. A gain of 2.5, but short of line again, and I think the Ravens would be smart to take the clock down here, but what's the fun of that? Artificial unintelligence, as I like to call it. AU. Don't call it AI anymore. Third down and inches for the Ravens. Out of timeouts with 21 seconds left. Vikings looking for another defensive stand here. Lamar rolling to his right again. Now going to throw on the run. It's going to be caught by Patrick Ricard, who has the first down, but he lost the football, picked up by the Ravens, so wipe out the first down. Vikings going to get the ball back after the punt. Yeah, that's very true. To be fair with their play calling, it's not like a receiver has dropped the ball, though. You know what I'm saying? The way the Ravens playbook works is just motion all the time, tight ends, fullbacks, quarterback runs. Like, it's never revolved around a wide receiver, which is why it's not going to matter in the IRL either. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Stout on for his second punt of the day. This one's a good one. To the 21-yard line, and that one returned to the 23. 4 seconds left in the half. See if Cousins wants to take a knee and take it into the break. Which I would not be against. Excellent first half after the interception from Cousins. We've actually had quite a bit of scoring. I've been telling you guys these games are going to be more and more entertaining as the season increases. Cousins takes the knee. We're at halftime. Vikings 17, Ravens 7. What's good, Love Morgan? Welcome back. I think last game of this ladder, whoever the Chiefs end up playing in the Super Bowl, I'm going to have sliders on for that game. I'm pretty sure I have a list of what I'm going to do. Just so I can see if the score will be more like 35 to 31 or something like that. That'd be a lot more interesting. Even if there are, like, you know, defensive mishaps here and there, I'm okay with that. I'd rather that than offensive mishaps. Whew. I'm about to cough up a storm. I just swallowed water. It went down the wrong pipe. I'm getting ready. Praise the Lord from you buttons. Greg Joseph on for the kick. Ravens down by 10. Got to go to work. Winner here to take on the Miami Dolphins. So I already messed up the series, which is hilarious. But you know what? It's my series. I'll make my own rules. Return here for the Baltimore Ravens from the goal line up the middle to the 21, and out comes Lamar yet again. You still got all season for it, my friend, I promise. What's good, Luigi guy? Congratulations on making it to the stream. I saw your comment the other day that you got there like right as the stream ended. That's unfortunate, but good to have you here today. Carry right side to Dobbins. A mean run there from J.K. Dobbins. A gain of a dozen. Head full of steam like a bull in the heart of a lion. That stiff arm was furious, full of testosterone. Those two safeties happen. I mean, who knows? I wish we could get a better camera angle because that was a vicious run there from J.K. Dobbins. Here we'll get one. Had that man stumbling. Here we go. Oh, absolutely. Tyreek Hill will cause a lot of competition. I'm telling you. You're absolutely right. I'm trying to think what tight end can win this thing, though. Maybe the Cowboys? Maybe, oh, hold on. Oh, I thought Dobbins was going to break free, but still picks up 6. He's actually running the ball pretty well today. Dalton Schultz maybe for tight end. I'm not trying to pick Kelsey because he's only going to play one game, but if he has a 3-touchdown performance in one game, he's obviously going to win it. And I don't think Mahomes will win the best quarterback either. Going to take a lot to get on top of Carr. Second down and 4. Lamar going to take another read option, and again it is blown up. The Vikings did their homework. No gain on that one. Camden Sullivan, another big-time play there. Still the Texans? Who's your guys' tight end now? Third and 4. Lamar. Screen pass right side is going to go to Dobbins. Trying to get away from the tackler. He's a yard short. Excellent play off the edge. My ball knowledge is like not up to date apparently. What's good, SG5? Is Lamar got more stuff than a Little Caesar's Pizza? True. Very true. Lamar has not had the best of days today. Very hot and cold, which is why he's not worth $200 million. Jordan Stout on for the third punt of the day, the first of the half. This one going back to the Vikings, up by 10. Fair catch called for at the 12. And Kirk Cousins looking to come back and cook with Dalvin Cook a little bit more. He has been on fire since throwing that opening interception on the very first play of the game. The stadium saw history last year with that 36-point comeback against the Colts, or whatever it was, 33. Unbelievable. Watching that live was just ridiculous. Matt Ryan, some things never change. Under 4 to go in the third. Vikings looking for a big drive here, and that's not going to help them. Dalvin Cook decimated in the backfield, a loss of 2. So who's the Cowboys starting tight end? Hold on. Cowboys depth chart. Let me look it up. Jake Ferguson. Yeah, it ain't going to be the Cowboys. I actually didn't even remember that. It has been so long since the Texans played. I kind of forgot Dalton Schultz was on the Texans. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Vikings won so many close games. I knew they were frauds. I actually picked the Giants to beat them. Second down and 12. Cousins. Back to the end zone. He's going to heave this one deep left side. Got him in out there. It's Holden. Jalen Reagor with the biggest catch he's ever made in the NFL. I think that's a safe bet. A letdown with the Eagles, but he is stepping it up here with Minnesota. Able to stay on his feet, too. Making sure he got the feet down. He's up to 100 yards today. Jalen Reagor. That's incredible. He's doing a lot of work today. Handoff here to Dalvin Cook. He's got a hole and a burst of speed. Where's the safety? He is lost. Cook, another big gain. That one goes for 28. And if you want fireworks, we've got explosives. Every single play for the Vikings. Never fails. Dalvin Cook is in his X Factor. Just like that. 7 carries for 81 yards. Give the cowbell the rock. Handoff right side to Cook. Excellent move. Running over defenders. Another gain of 8 for Dalvin Cook. This is going to get interesting really fast. Whatever plays you have the next half hour, cancel them. Forget about it. Jalen Reagor with 100 yards receiving. Dalvin Cook approaching 100 yards rushing. Humphrey's the only Raven defender actually performing well today. Patrick Queen maybe a little bit too. Who knows? Down to 2 now in the third quarter. Jet sweep here to Osborne. He's got the first down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. Wow. Vikings have just been big time here. So hard to stop the A-train. On first down and goal. Kirk Cousins under center. Cook still in his X Factor. Another jet sweep attempt there is Cook is actually going to go backwards. That might have knocked him out of his X Factor. That could be a big time tackle for loss there for Kyle Hamilton. It would also be huge to force a field goal here. And I am correct. Dalvin Cook out of his X Factor. That's huge. Now 1 minute to go in the third. Cook is going to get a stretch right side. He doesn't need his X Factor. Actually, he might. I thought he was going to break that tackle. Can't afford. If he had his X Factor, that was a guaranteed tutty, but Washington with a touchdown saving tackle. He might need his X Factor. Who knows? Really anybody's decision. 30 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Third down and goal from the 5. Kirk Cousins, a pass across the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson, his second of the afternoon. Cousins has his third touchdown, and he's trying to make a name for himself. Got that interception, but still, him and Derek Carr, if Kirk Cousins can survive a few more games, he's going to have words with Derek Carr. Extra point up and through, and the Ravens are in a rut. This Minnesota offense is dangerous. If their defense can get in shape this offseason, they're going to be a scary team. Getting ready now for the kickoff. Ravens looking for a big drive, or how about a big kickoff return touchdown? We've seen one of this series already, 2 on this channel in total. Do I hear a third one calling? Return taken from the end zone. Up the middle, this one's actually going to be fumbled and picked up by Minnesota. They're going to have possession right back. I thought he was going to take that to the house the opposite direction, but he got tripped up. And the Vikings have the ball once again. Ravens are finding every way possible to hinder themselves in this game. Was good XSM. Not even reviewable. And that was so obvious. Cousins surprised me. Thought he couldn't handle the Ravens defense. Oh, he's handling it all right. First down and 10. Cousins feeling the pressure. He can't handle that. That's a big-time sack. Roquan Smith straight up the gut, a loss of 7. 2.7 seconds. I can't even blame Kirk for taking that one. He didn't have time to think. That'll do it for the third quarter. Ravens down by 17. Vikings with the touchdown and an extra point would have the most points by any team in this series through just one game. Cook in the backfield. Jet sweep here to Osborne. A stiff arm to the 21. It'll be 3rd and 13. Would a kick return touchdown? That's a great question. I think it might have been the Pats. I don't remember for sure, though. I'd have to go back and remember. I don't feel like anybody was in chat. Maybe Exoff was, but I honestly don't remember what game it was. I think it was a Patriots game. Which Pats game, though, I don't know. Cousins on 3rd and 13. Pass across the middle is caught right near the line of gain. It'll be first down to goal. Jalen Reagor once again torching the secondary of Baltimore. 5 catches, 113 yards. He has been an absolute nightmare. And what a pass there through traffic from Kirk Cousins. He has been a blessing to watch. 5 minutes to go now in the fourth. So many possibilities here for who can do what and accomplish what milestone. Jet sweep to Jefferson, looking for the hat trick. Left side, making a move, trying to get to the outside. Patrick Queen denies him the touchdown. He nearly had his 3rd touchdown of the series and of the game, which would have been quite exciting. I think I'm going to try to keep track of stats as well in this upcoming season, by the way. We'll do weekly MVPs. I like that idea. 2nd and goal. Cousins looking for his 4th touchdown. End zone touchdown. There it is. Osborne's got his 2nd, and Kirk Cousins has 4 passing touchdowns through 3.5 quarters. Get this man a chef hat and a spatula. He is absolutely cooking. Extra point here from Greg Joseph. And the Minnesota Vikings have scored more points than any team in this series with 31 on the board. Who needs sliders when the Minnesota Vikings are playing football? I think the Dolphins might be quivering in their boots right now. Shaking in their dorsal fins. I don't know. That game is going to be an absolute shootout. You're not going to want to miss it tomorrow night at 8 p.m. That is going to be one of the most unbelievable games of this series. 2 elite offenses in the NFL going head-to-head. Kirk Cousins is cooking. Jalen Reagor cooking. Dalvin Cook cooking. Everybody for the Minnesota Vikings right now on a tirade. 31 unanswered points. And Lamar Jackson looking back, asking why he didn't sign a $200 million contract. $200 million is a lot of money. I can't imagine needing more than that in my life. I'll live a decade off of $1 million, man. And I'll still have money after that. Handoff up the middle. That's going nowhere for Dobbins. Just a pickup of a yard. Probably the only Ravens player that's actually impressed me so far today with just over 6 yards per carry. Good bounce back game for him. Had a couple of dull moments throughout this series. Unfortunately, when he's at his brightest, his team is at its dullest. Under 4 to go now. Lamar dropping away back. Going to heat this one deep down the right side. Jump ball batted up. That should have been picked off. But Smith could not pull that one down. Lamar nearly threw his 2nd interception of the game there. It'll still be 3rd down and 9. And you know, this Vikings defense would not put up against a short field. When they have room to work with, they do well. Pass deep right side here from Jackson in the vicinity of absolutely nobody. That kind of day for the Ravens offense. Baltimore will punt. And now it's Dalvin Cook time. Rager, 113 yards receiving. Osborne, 2 touchdowns. Jefferson, 2 touchdowns. And of course, Kirk Cousins, 4 passing touchdowns. 4th and 9, Ravens going to go for it. Lamar Jackson heaving this one deep left side. It is caught but out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Ravens. Rashad Bateman with a great catch. That's it. AI must really hate the Ravens. Well, the AI did let them pitch a shutout yesterday, to be fair. The AI just wants to see us suffer. But honestly, they've given us a pretty good day off from suffering today. I'm pretty impressed and pretty satisfied. Dalvin Cook getting very close to that 100-yard mark. I'd imagine he'll probably start getting the football here. And he will here on the carry. Right side he goes. Inside the 20. Battered forward to the 17. And there he goes. 101 yards for Dalvin Cook. We've got a 100-yard ball carrier, a 100-yard receiver. It has been an unbelievable day for this Viking offense. Bold prediction. Vikings are frauds. Dolphins can expose them. What are we thinking the point total is for that game tomorrow? I'm going like 52. I'm going to say 31-21 is the final score of that game. Under 3 to go. Clock is going to start to be chewed here. Handoff left side to Cook. He's got the first down to the 15-yard line. Definitely the best offensive performance in a minute. Roquan Smith on the tackle. One last play before the 2-minute warning. But we're going to get out of this game very quick, too. Another 45-minute stream in the books. We love these short streams. Short does not mean not entertaining, and long does not mean entertaining, you know? Kind of just depends what's going on in the game. This game is full of action. Unless you're a Ravens fan, you can't really complain. Head off left side to Dalvin Cook. Tried to make a little stutter step move. Unsuccessful. Again, a 4 nonetheless. Dolphins defense will definitely do better. I agree. Brings us to the 2-minute warning. From the 11-yard line at US Bank Stadium. These fans can hit the exits early. Their team completely dominating since their second offensive possession. Cousins under center. Hand off Dalvin Cook. He will try to go up the middle. Knocked down at the 8. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Ravens not bothering to call timeouts, at least just yet. You know the game's over when the AI stops calling timeouts. I don't think anybody was, to be fair. Morgan was only 10 points away from being correct, or at least that's how it stands now. Could change here on 3rd down and 3. Hand off Cook. He will try to go up the middle. He's got the first down, and that should put the game on ice. 300 yards of offense. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a little bit less because they're going to take a knee here. But still, 299 yards of offense. Actually, they're going to run a play. See if they can score another touchdown. Why not? Run up the score. It's the ladder. You'll love to see it. Last play of the game. Hand off Cook. He's going to go backwards, and of course the Ravens have to ruin it. What a shame. 298 yards of total offense. Jason Pierre-Paul on the tackle. But that's going to do it. Baltimore completely exposed, completely outplayed, and just straight decimated in this one. Cousins is going to line up. He will not need to snap it, and he will not. Game over from US Bank Stadium. Vikings 31, Ravens 7. Vikings will take on the Miami Dolphins tomorrow from Hard Rock Stadium. Tune in tomorrow night for that offensive shootout. We will see all of you